Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. International Dance Day is a special occasion that celebrates and signifies the power of movement and expression as a universal language. Priya Mulle is a dancer first and foremost, but she is also a choreographer, a teacher, and a writer who is passionate about music and has keen academic interest in aesthetics and culture. I feel extremely privileged to be introducing the dance troupe of Priya Murali on this momentous occasion of celebrating International Dance Day. Everyone sit back and enjoy the graceful dancers and their mesmerizing performance. Welcome, ma'am.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Namaskaram. We are indeed very fortunate to be performing on the International Dance Day or the World Dance Day, and I have to actually express my gratitude to Dr. Vijayalakshmi ma'am, and very happy to see Chandra ma'am here. When this RISE initiative was happening, and many years ago we did perform here for other scholars. I'd like to call you scholars because it's very, this whole initiative is about your research initiatives in science in Sri Silamam Academy of Fine Arts. We also like to encourage the academic pursuit of art. So we have an initiative called the Parivartan, where we actually give seed grants, as a grant for 6 months for performing artists who do research in any performing art along with STEM, with any of the science or any, you know what it is. So when every time you call us for RISE, it's a special occasion for us because we do encourage the pursuit of research in arts. And I believe that art and science cannot be two separate entities. There is science in art and there is art in science. And I hope some of you or all of you agree about it. And if you take the dancing figure of the icon of Shivan Nataraja, the dancing cosmic dancer, you will see that the whole figure is an energy of the negative and the positive. So you can find many protons and all kinds of interpretations of that wonderful figure of Nataraja. So today here we are, and we are going to be presenting Margam. Margam in Bharatanatyam. I'm sure many of you are from South Indian schools, but for those who don't have an idea, Bharatanatyam is one of the most celebrated classical Indian dance styles. I would call it a global style because though it has its origin in South, it is south of India. It is practiced and pursued by many artists. And next month, I'm going to this small island called the Réunion Island. It is a French colony next to Mauritius. I'm going as a jury, as an examiner for their Bharatanatyam exams. It's a very tiny island. And this is not the first time. So that is the reach of this form of classical art called the Bharatanatyam. I've been with my guru for the past 50 years. Yes, my guru, Mahaguru, is still guiding us. And I've been pursuing this art for almost close to 6 decades, almost 5.5 decades. But what the knowledge and what you can take away from this art form is very huge. So what we know is perhaps ek boond, just a droplet of a mighty ocean. Bharatanatyam is, as I said, is one of the classical styles of India, and there are many interpretations to the name Bharatanatyam. Bharata's Natyam, Bharat, and then Bharata is a sage who wrote this compendium called the Natya Shastra, which gives you the whole gamut. If you go into the Natya Shastra, every movement of the face, it gives a vast knowledge. It's a dramaturgical book. It's a treatise. So, and dance is one thing of drama, is one aspect of drama, dance and music in India. We would define dance, Bharatanatyam, as visual music, because there is no dance without music. Of course, there is rhythm and silence, but we need music, and an understanding of music is an integral need of Bharatanatyam. We represent the Tanjavur style. Tanjavur, as you know, is a village in Tamil Nadu, and Tanjavur is also important because the Tanjavur quartet, the four brothers, court musicians, Chinnaya, Ponnaya, Chivanandam and Vadivelu, were the ones who gave this format of Bharatanatyam what we call the Margam or the path. So we start from the Alaripu, which is like a blossoming flower, so the bud which blossoms, and then we right up to the Tillana. So these court musicians have set the format of Bharatanatyam, have given us the path. Now, what is dance to many of us? On this day, it's very important. I would call it as an instinctive urge of man. Dance and music is an instinctive urge of man. It is a language of communication. When before the words, the Spota theory, before the words or language was conceived, people actually conveyed their emotions through movements and expressions. So here we have done a short, we have compressed the Margam, which has a number of items. We have, before we go to the items that we call like the Alaripu, Jatiswaram, Shabdam, Kautvam, Svarnam, the basic unit of dance or Bharatanatyam is called the Adavu. So quickly, one of you just come and show the basic position. The basic position is the Aramandi, and then you have the hand Natyarambam. So this is the basic position. It's a half sitting, which is comparable to the plie in ballet. And Bharatanatyam has Nritta, which is rhythmical dance. People call it the pure dance. I used to call it pure dance till somebody said, what is impure dance? So everything is pure about the dance. So I call it rhythmical movements and expressions, which is the bhava, which is the next Nritya or Abhinaya. That is the two main aspects of Bharatanatyam. And then we have, like your A, B, C, like the vocabulary, we have adavus. So quickly, the youngsters come. Tattadavu. We practice the adavus. First is the namaskaram. Can you all do the namaskaram? One and two and takka dimmi, takka jun, takka dimmi, takka junnu, takka dimmi, takka jun, takka dimmi, takka junnu, takka dim, takka junnu, tam. So we pay our obeisance to the Mother Earth because we are stamping Mother Earth, and we also pay our respects to the gods, the gurus, and then the equal. So this is a very, it was very Indian to do a namaskaram, to do the Anjali, but now when you go abroad, you see many people, especially after COVID, are using this as a symbol of greeting, and it's a safe symbol, right? Okay, so now we will go to the so we will go to the Adavu. There are many Adavus, series of Adavus that we teach before they get into what we call the items of Alaripu, Jatiswaram and all that. So quickly, we practice the Adavu in 3 speeds. So first is the That Adavu. Talang, kutakadi, kutakata, dinginatum, tei, ya, tei, faster, tei, ya, tei, faster, Te, takata, dingina, tom, te, yeah, like two, te, yeah, te, and te, yeah, faster, te, takata, dingina, tom. So this goes on. We have 8 different kinds in this series called the Tattadavu. Then we have, it gets more complicated. Quickly, can we do the Tate Teta? In the second speed, we'll just take a convenient speed. Just first Tate Teta and cross. 1 and 2 and ta, jit, ta. This is called the Pakkadavu. Now cross. Ta, jit, ta, takkata, dinginnathum. So I like to do this to my students. I didn't tell them that I'm going to show you all this. So that's why they're looking at me very strangely. As you see that we also have these gestures, the single hand gestures and the double hand gestures. I'm just giving you a quick macro bird's eye view, not a very very detailed one, so that you will understand what we're trying to do. So this is the Patakam, the first, and this is Anjali, which is the first double hand gestures. Then we have movement of the head, Sundari, Tirashchina, Prakampita. Then we have movement of the eyes, and everything is codified. So what is the difference between a classical and a folk style? You have treatises and everything is codified. I was under the impression that folk dance in India, I learned Terukuthu. I had an opportunity to learn Terukuthu, and I thought that we had everything codified and the folk tradition was not codified. But I was, maybe my garvam as a Bharatanatyam dancer was kind of thing, because they are very strict about the way they do the movements too. So whereas we have treatises, and this is what gives the classicity of a particular style. So first we will begin with an Alaripu. It is like a flower, it slowly blooms. So it starts with the Attami. Do you all want to try the Attami? It's called the Sundari. I'm sure many of you here are dancers. I've heard that you've all been handpicked and from different schools, from different regions. So why don't we give them a big hand? So one more thing is that a dancer, I had gone to a healer many years ago, and I believe in alternative therapy. Thank you. I believe in alternative therapy. And then she didn't know I was a dancer, and she said all my chakras were open. She said, what do you do? Do you do yoga? What do you do? So I said, no, I dance. So all these movements, now there's a lot of research going in movement therapy, and all these movements of dance is actually helps in healing, in mental and physical healing. So dance is a sadhana. It is not just movement or jumping around, and that is why many of the practitioners don't like us to call Bharatanatyam as a dance. They're saying because its purpose is to, yes, it is to entertain. The first purpose is to entertain. It is a form of exercise. But a dancer's journey, when taken in spiritually, will definitely lead you to the highest. So with that thought, we'll see the Alaripu. The Alaripu starts with the Attami. Slowly the hand movements, and then the leg and the whole body is involved. And you have movement also for the what we call as a Murumandi movements. So you'll see the beautiful style come out. Usually a Tiruppugal, which is in praise of Lord Muruga, is sung over the Alaripu. So this is a little tweak that my guru had done. The Alaripu is interspersed with verses of the Tiruppugal. So you can ask me questions as we go on. So we present the Alaripu with Tiruppugal. तुम तरिणम तरिगिडनम तरि तुम तरिगिड 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 तुम तरिणम तरिगिडनम तरि तुम तरिगिडनम तरिणम तरिगिडनम तरि तुम तरिगिडनम तरिणम तरिगिडनम तरि तुम तरिगिडनम 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 तां ते रते तां तां ते रते तां तां रते रते तां तां रते तां तां रे रते तां तां रते रते ஏதுமையில் ஏறி விளையாடு முகம் ஒன்றேசனுடன் ஞான மொழி பேசுகவோ ஏதுமையில் ஏறி விளையாடு முகம் ஒன்றேசனுடன் ஞான மொழி பேசுகவோ tam te ta te tam 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 tam te ta te தத்தை தாம் வித்தம் தத்தை தத்தை தாம் வித்தம் தத்தை tam vitam te tate 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 ஆறுமுகமான பொருள் நீருடன் வேணும் மாதி அருணாச்சலம் அமர்ந்த பெருமாளே ஆறுமுகமான பொருள் நீருடன் வேணும் மாதி அருணாச்சலம் அமர்ந்த பெருமாளே tam te tate tam 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 tam te tate sa hat jam jari jaga jari te jana jana kutundari tadingina tum raka tadingina tum Diku tadingina tum da So that was the analysis. Because we have the paucity of time, so they would be doing Jatiswaram and Ragam Charukesi. This is a composition of Vidwan Madhurain Krishnan, who is also the director of the school that my alma mater, and my guru's name is Professor Sudharani Raghupati. So all you need to look out for the various patterns and the if you take the adavu of Tattaitaha. So if you do Tattaitaha, Dittaitaha, it would be a square. Otherwise, it's not done properly. So you have to look at the cleanliness of the lines, the angles, the circles. That's what the Jatiswaram is about. Should I just... I'm very technologically challenged. Can I just tap? I'm going to just tap, okay? Where is the cursor? Sa ni da pa ma ga gari gamma dani sa ni da pa ma gari sa gari gamma dani sa ni da pa ma gari sa gari gamma Gari దిక్కు తక్క దిక్కి కథ కరికు దనకు జంద వినకు జంద వినకు తక్క తరికు దనకు జంద వినకు జంద వినకు తక్క తరికు దనకు దనకు జనకు తకిట తదింగ్ వినకు తదింగ్ వినకు తదింగ్ వినకు తక్క తదింగ్ వినకు తక్క తదింగ్ వినకు తక్క తదింగ్ వినకు తక్క దిక్కు తదింగ్ వినకు తక్క దిక్కు తదింగ్ వినకు తక్క దిక్కు తదింగ్ వినకు సదే
Gadi